Can see family who might not necessarily be involved with ongoing gang disputes can get caught up in them. And this means for Nicola now, she's not only just been involved in a child losing their life, she's lost her own life, a big grown woman who's a mother, and her own son will more than likely be going away for a whole life sentence. No one has been sentenced as of yet. They will be getting sentenced at a later date, and you can expect all four to be given life sentences.
How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Predator OBE, hitting you with a quick one. Real talk, true season. I look at walk and talk right now, because this one here, it touched me still. And I know that I've been barking out saying, family's going to take it into their own hands and all the rest of it, and police need to step up. But this is a time where it's a sad moment, because these are the kind of times that parents feel like they have to do. Parents feel like they have to take charge. Parents feel like they have to protect their children. And it's the worst thing about it is I've got so many emails through mothers saying, Chris, I've reached out to the police, they're not doing nothing. My son's trying to get out of the gang, or my son's trying to get out of the area, and all the rest of it, and never get no help and never get no support, into a point they end up losing their child. And then now I'm sitting here looking at a situation where these boys keep coming around, they're trying to stab their child. I'm sure the police know about them. I'm sure the police knew about her actually kind of like, once they're letting them know that, they're in danger. And it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it was 3 times. All right, fair enough. She's called her son and said, yo, big man, like, they keep coming to the yard, you know what I mean? And sometimes we can all sit there and be like, what kind of decision do you make in that kind of decision? Do you sit there and say to your child, all right, I'm going to support you? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Or do you sit there and say you're going to call the police? Most people will sit there in this situation right now and say, oh, I would have said to call the police, I would have said to do that. There's many things that we can say that we would do and we wouldn't do, but all I know is she was trying to protect her child, and now she's gone into a situation where she's called him, and yes, the situation's gone left. Did she know the situation's going to go left? Possibly, because she might know her son and might know his temperament anyway, within that kind of sense. So when you're seeing him coming to your house after hour with loads of his friends, or 2 of his friends, and obviously man's got certain things like knives and all that kind of stuff, then it gets to a stage where it's just like, okay, there's a possibility that it could go left. Maybe she didn't know that they had knives. Maybe she was unaware of that kind of situation. But for me, there was many situations that, yeah, she could have probably intervened and said, you know what, guys, it's not worth it. These are the kind of things that I was telling you about, son. When you get involved in gangs, as there, sometimes you find it hard to get out of certain situations. These are the kind of things that I want you to understand and learn and grow, because, I've got children. I want you to have children. I want to have grandchildren. Like someone's even said in the video, like he said, you know what I mean? She ain't going to be able to have a life now. She's got children. Her own child is going down for murder. She's going down for murder. Does she have any other kids? Who's going to be taking care of her kids? And these are the kind of things, guys, that we don't even think about sometimes. We don't even look into. We just do things reactively, and we just react. And sometimes we can sit there and say, wow, this is the life that we're living. But sometimes we have to hold people accountable for their actions. And these are the times when we talk about law. These are the times when we talk about politicians. These are the things when we talk about the government, and then all them kind of things there. Do you know what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, we don't get onto them. We don't let them know that, you know what, right now, you need to put certain things in place. You need to be making certain mums feel safe. If they're calling you and saying, yo, my son is being threatened, or someone's come to my house, then police needs to be on it a lot more. There's no point of calling 999 when we don't feel like it's emergency. You're taking an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes they're mugging you off, saying call 111 and all these kind of other numbers. Call this organization. There's too many organizations that you have to call now just to get a little bit of support. So for me, it's like, how do you understand what we're trying to do, and how do we do it? Because this is going to be another case happening again. This is going to be a father. This happened not too long ago, when a boy was on a bus arguing with a guy. Then he's called his dad. The dad's come down, and the dad's end up getting stabbed. A lot of people was like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. But what do you do when you're in them situations? The first thing that you want to call is your mum. The first thing you want to call is your dad. The one that's protecting you, the one that's supporting you, especially when you're growing up and you're starting to realize the society that we live in, when we're like, the police might not even do nothing still. And you get stabbed for being a snitch. And it's all that these kind of things happen because the police tell you to write a statement, and then once you write a statement, the police let that statement out and say, yeah, big man, he snitched on you still, so you're arrested. So then you're still living in the same house. Then the gang's still got the friends out there on road that's still going to be coming to your yard and all the rest of it. Man, them have phones in prison and all that. So if man wanted to get touched, he can get touched again. So it's like, where's the safety? Where's the understanding to make me feel like, okay, they're safe. We all feel safe. We all feel safe as a community. The community's gone. There is no community no more. If some boys can come to other people's house and knock on the doors and try and threaten the mum, or if not threaten her, to say that I'm going to take your son's life, we've got a problem. The fact that she had to call her son, and she had to get her own 17-year-old son to take matters into his own hands in the sense of killing someone, there's a problem. There's a problem in so many areas, and these are the kind of things that it just worries me, guys, and we just got to take this one seriously. Like, condolences to the one that's lost his life, just what I'm trying to say. But everyone will say to me, 2 cars is 2 cars. Just sometimes 9 times out of 10, this boy's gone to the house, he wanted to stab the son. It could have been her son that was stabbed. So there's both people that have lost life. He's lost his life, this person's gone down and done life, now the mum's going to do life. All because of what? Because man wanted to rep a block, or rep a ends, or rep a code, or rep something that ain't even yours, brother, and they're trying to kick us back anyway in the flipping first place. So it doesn't make any flipping sense. I get it, we've got hardship, I get it, man's done jogging, man's done something to my brethren, and my brethren moved to my brethren, and I get it. I know how the road works, but at the same time, I'm like, if this is the end result every single time, now just think about it right now, if this is the end result every single time, show me a bit of hope then, man, them. Show me a bit of hope then, guys, in the sense of, if we keep saying this is the way it is, this is the way it is. But if this is the way it is, and we always keep seeing death, we always keep seeing trauma, we always keep seeing pain, let me know when our children are actually going to get better. Let me know when our children are actually going to want to feel that they're safe within their own communities. If we're not going to keep trying to stand up, if we're not going to try and approach these issues, if we're not going to actually talk about it head on, our kids need support, our kids need love. A lot of them ain't probably feeling love, and that's the honest truth. And I'm not blaming parents, and some of the parents are giving them too much in the sense of they might have been spoiled or whatever, but I'm saying our kids are not getting enough love and nurturing inside them, because I don't understand how you can wake up and feel like it's okay to stab someone and then repeatedly just keep going around doing that. There's a problem, there's no love there. For you to have no heart, for you to have no compassion, for you to walk up to someone and stab someone. Hear what I'm saying? We talk about America all the time. Oh, America, America, America. They kill more than us though, Chris. They're shooting someone. I've gone to America. Them man say to me, bro, we shoot from far, and sometimes a couple of men will turn away or close their eyes and all the rest of it. They say, oh, you stab people. Oh, that's up close and personal, huh? That's up close and personal, huh? They see it as more of a personal thing. Like, rah, you would have to do a madness to me for me to stab you. If not, I'm going to shoot you. So the fact that our kids are running around stabbing people up close and personal, you're stabbing someone, you're feeling the knife go in, you're feeling the knife come out, you're seeing on the news that he's dead, and then you still don't have no compassion, and you still go out and say, yeah, I want to get a next man. There's a problem there. There's no love there. Very, very sad moment, man, to see this one. What's you guys' thoughts? A local walk and talk. Comment below.